Shut up and sit down.
I think my main inspiration in wanting to get involved in this podcast is to be able to continue the conversations, continue the discussions around topics that are important to me, that I think are important to you, Mike, that I think are important to other people. And I've gained a lot of knowledge from listening and watching other podcasts. I'd like to continue those discussions from those podcasts that I've gained on with another audience. And hopefully through this podcast, people can hear it and they can continue the conversations on with other people around them. Focusing on leadership, self-motivation, self-discipline, teamwork, how to become a better leader, how to teach and learn in every opportunity, right? Every opportunity is a learning and a teaching opportunity. What can we gain and what can we pay it forward? I've listened to a lot of podcasts from Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher, and his motivational talks on, you want to be successful? Get up off your butt and go work for it. Go get it. Nobody's going to do it for you, When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. That's a good one. Go look that one up. That's a good video. Lately, I've been listening to Jocko Willink. Jocko is a beast among beasts. He is a 20-year Navy SEAL veteran. He was the commanding officer of Task Unit Bruiser, SEAL Team 3, in 2006 Battle of Ramadi, where the Task Unit Bruiser group of Charlie and Delta platoons, along with their large support staff, went into Ramadi, integrated with the conventional forces, the Marine and Army forces that were there, and they took that city back in a militarily brilliant way. Chris Kyle, American Sniper, wrote the book and the movie was made after him. He was the lead point man and sniper in Charlie Platoon for Task Unit Bruiser. With Chris and all the other SEALs running incredible missions with great success, they won the hearts and the minds of the local population, and they removed a lot of insurgents, we'll put it that way. Through their efforts, they regained the control of a 400,000 person city, took it from probably one of the worst places on earth to a relatively safe community in Iraq, a city, not a community, a large city. Highest decorated Navy SEAL unit in the Iraq War. He led that, he was the leader of that, but he in no way takes the credit for it. It was the SEALs under him, with him, and the conventional forces, the Marines and the Army, the tankers, the armored units, the historical 506th Army unit that was in Band of Brothers. He was over there with that unit, and they were in Ramadi, and they did a phenomenal job. And Jocko, got out of the SEALs in 2010, and along with his Charlie platoon commander, Leif Babin, they created a company called Echelon Front, and they wrote a book called Extreme Ownership. And I think in the coming podcast, we might be able to review that book in one of the podcasts and pass on some of the incredible knowledge that they have provided in that book. And Jocko has a podcast, and he has some phenomenal people on his podcast with him. A lot of military discussions, but the discussions are all around the principles of survival, of leadership, of teamwork, of selfless sacrifice, and of humility. And very powerful stuff. And I think by having these conversations like this, similar to this, on this podcast, I think we'll be able to pass on some knowledge and maybe just even point some people in the directions of those guys. And, they might think we're horrible and go listen to Jocko and get inspired. So I think that's what's really inspired me is let's continue the conversations of the things that we've learned, Mike, and the things that we know, and the things we can investigate and find out about, and let's pay it forward and have those discussions, and hopefully maybe we can help someone along the way.